If you're looking for the ultimate urban commuter vehicle, look no further than the Smart Fortwo EV. Hi, this is Joe from Scarff Ford. Today we're talking about this 2016 Smart Fortwo EV that we have for sale. Let's dive in. Well, this thing is really cool and it's also really small. The footprint of this thing is absolutely unbelievable how small it is, but it's almost like a magic trick on the inside. I'm 6'2". Look how much headroom I have. It's very spacious back here. You have this nice big glass roof panel. You also have a shade to dim things down if it gets too bright out, but that kind of creates a bigger feeling in here. It gives it a more airier, larger feeling. And it's a really cool, well-designed vehicle. The smart cars were co-developed with Mercedes-Benz, so it has lots of great technology in it, including the EV technology. You have a fully charged range on this thing about 68 miles, so you're not going to do long distance trips on it. With level 2 charging, which is kind of like the 220 dryer outlet you have set up in your house, you can get a full charge in about 4 hours. So obviously you're not going to do long road trips in the thing, but this thing is absolutely perfect for cities, congested areas where parking is really tight. Maybe you don't have a lot of parking at your house, or you want an extra car that doesn't take up a lot of space. This thing is perfect. Running down the street to the store. It is very utilitarian and very practical. And with an EV, being an EV, it has a lot less complexity versus a gas car. A battery and electric motor is very simple. It's kind of like a power drill. There's not a lot of major services that need to get done. No oil changes, spark plugs, no complex emission control systems or fuel systems to go awry. Very simple, very straightforward. We took this one on trade for a Volvo EV, a Polestar 2. This is in really nice shape. It has 46,399 miles. Really nice shape on the inside and outside. These things are just so much fun to drive. And despite it being a very, very small car, it's not unsafe. You know, some people might look at this thing and say, well, this thing must be dangerous. It's like, you know, compared to all these larger cars it's driving around the world with. But Mercedes is not going to put their name on a car that's a death trap. It's actually, the way these things are designed has a very strong structure. So these things are, you know, it's not going to be as safe as a giant full-size SUV in a crash, but for such a small car, it's actually really, really safe the way they design these things. It has a very strong structure on it that makes it extremely strong for rollovers, you know, all sorts of crash situations. You'll be surprised how safe this thing is. Don't take my word for it, do some research yourself. Nice straightforward interior. You have a speedometer right there. You have this gauge right there that tells you the percentage of the battery. It's about 25% right now. Very easy, very straightforward. You just have a regular key to turn it on and off. You have a gear selector right here: drive, neutral, reverse, and park. Condition of the interior is excellent. Plenty of tread in the tires. These really have a cool look about them, and it's just remarkable how small it is. It's almost like a motorcycle, how much space it takes. It has a very small footprint, so it will just take up a fraction of space in your garage or your driveway. You can fit these things in a lot of parking spots that most other cars aren't going to come anywhere close to fitting in. It's just remarkable how space efficient this thing is. It also has enough grunt to go on the highway speeds, believe it or not, even though you're probably not going to do long highway treks in it, but for short jaunts on the highway, it's perfectly fine. And you do have a decent amount of cargo space back here. Going to the supermarket, putting groceries back here, things like that, no problem at all for the Smart Fortwo. And then they have a nice storage compartment in here for the battery charger. Well, there you have it, a very nice example of a 2016 Smart Fortwo EV. Thanks so much for watching and have a great day.